That's what it looks like, Steve. That's it. It's in. Nunes has got to scramble. This is Angela Lee's move.
It's the signature move. Surely not in a world title defense. It looks hard. Estela Nunes doesn't look in too much discomfort, apart from the fact she's taking multiple punches to the head.
She's got a limp arm out. That right arm's got a limp arm, and she's got to slide out. That's it. She's taking some shots.
This is more than a dozen blows to the head now. Angela Lee piling on the pressure. The Singapore fans roaring their hearts out for her. Estela Nunes continues to resist.
That lockdown position right there in the legs is keeping her in this position, but look at Estela Nunes.
What heart the Brazilian has.
She's got a limp arm. That right arm has got to get out from underneath the armpit of Angela Lee.
She's unable to throw anything back, just consumed with defending, and she's only got one hand to do it.
Look at the foot there, Steve. She's trying to push off with her right leg. If she can push off with the right leg and create space, that's what's keeping her.
She almost had it there.
Nunes wants to frame out. She's got to frame. Oh, nice headlock takedown from the
Colossal
champion.
roar. What a roar from the crowd here as that takedown put into effect.
And this is Angela's world. She's trying to pin down that arm there with that left leg.
Immense experience Angela Lee has, albeit just 20 years of age. Just had a little sneaky look at the armbar there, didn't work out for her.
She thought about it. Up, back into half guard, that's okay. Angela from her to create a little bit more defensive posture. See, she's able to push away from it, trying to get back up to her feet. Angela immediately swarms on her, jumps onto her back.
And she's
has
got
one
her
hook
back.
in.
Minute rounds ahead of us from Nunes, who connects.
Definitely Nunes' world to the ground. Angles to eliminating the surrounding.
Just getting involved. Poor, they're shouting, forgive me. Poor fighter takes another kick to the head. And Estela Nunes has around and does. And she starts pretty much as she did, so we'll have to be very careful of that on the button.
Estela.
Remember, as Nunes sets up fists, her real results.
Immediately, Angela angles, trying to get her.
The attack that Nunes can provide in the stand-up.
Caught the kick, went for the takedown, laced under her arm. She's trying to snap her down, goes for the outside trip. That's an anaconda choke, Steve. Collapses beautifully into the anaconda, that's tight.
She's saying she's okay. She's giving Olivier Coste the thumbs up. Tremendous resistance again.
Angela Lee has both arms nice and tight, but there is space for Nunes to breathe. Her right arm is not completely tight to her back.
I think she tapped it.
Combinations well with the hands there is nice.
Shots there from Jenny Huang. Huang again being pressed. Lee with a big left hook. Huang eats a right hand. 2-3 again to a right knee as Angela Lee presses onwards. But what a chin from Jenny Huang.
Jenny Huang is rattled right now. She is in uncharted territory. Never been pushed like this before in a fight.
But Huang and MMA reaching again, finishing beautifully to the midsection and the champion. The challenger, though, still in it to win it.
Get into the clinch, utilize some of that judo, possibly take this to the fight to the ground because Angela is lighting her.
It's from the champ. Jenny looks to dip her head.
She's gonna see a lot of success in her past fights.
She finishes her combinations with that off the jab. But Huang is swinging for the fences here, Mitch.
Yeah, she's swinging wildly. Her elbows are flared out. She's just letting it go.
Well, Huang
somehow and starts and really just maybe connect with that big right hand, setting up with a jab. She's throwing that big uppercut as well, but she's connecting on some of her punches now. Big push kick from Angela.
Excellent stuff there from Lee, and again into the clinch and in the Muay Thai plum as the knees come in from the champion.
Body shots, but the way that Angela is consistently pushing forward has really been the story of this fight. Look at how improved Angela Lee is looking on her feet.
Spectacular combination. Always mindful of that rear push kick and then switching up.
She has this just
underway here in this championship bout. Huang again pressing forward with that big overhand right, that bolo punch, Mitch. She's throwing everything into it.
Yeah, I like the change of levels that she tried right there, but Angela wasn't having any of it, knew exactly.
As well as that oblique kick, Mitch. That looked really good a couple of times.
Because Angela is able to pick her shots.
Angela Lee continues to move forward here And you can already...
She's hit her with everything she has. All these combinations, big right hands to the ground, and finish her up a little bit and change her strategy.
And a huge right hand lands all of Lee's work. Mitch, over time in 2016, shown off with the kickboxing.
Yeah, you gotta wonder when Angela's gonna change this up and try to get, but there's no quit in Jenny Huang. She's continually moving forward, and she's answering right back. Look at her throw! Face. So she's either got, like, just skin made of absolute leather, or, you know, maybe she's evading these punches and really slipping a little bit more than we're realizing.
Yeah, you can see the way she turns her face, punching herself out, Mitch. She's got to be clinical.
5 rounds. 5 hard rounds in one of the most entertaining fights we've had in one championship. Continually do this, but she's got to be careful. Now she chooses to take this fight to the ground. Beautiful head snap takedown there.
Jiu-jitsu for MMA at its finest, and
she's free to just unload with the right side.
As Lee utilizes that wrist ride, the way she's holding onto it with her left arm, Huang bearing the weight and unable to escape this position. Referee looking very closely here.
That's it!
Whoa!
She should let this fight go and get back up to her feet.
We'll
This is where
see.
Angela is at home.
You could well be right.
Look at that
Fantastic sweep. Listen to this crowd.
of Angela's grounded pound here. Angela's trying to step over and get into the full mount. Natalie's got to try to push away. She's got to let go of that head and start creating space.
Should she have just let her stay down there and not chased her? That's Mitch's opinion. It might have been the most sensible course of action. Takes a kick to the face. Technical ground kick. Lee comes down with punches.
Armbar. Possible armbar coming up here. Here she's in mount.
Ground and
This
pound
is not
first.
good.
This crowd making an absolutely deafening noise behind us and all around this arena.
See, she's trying to clinch and trying to bridge out. She's got to let go and create space and move. Create a scramble. Don't turn. She's turned the back.
The
Angela's
fucking
gonna
Bronco
sink in.
action meant she gave up her back. Now what can Angela do?
Angela's probably going to try to. She's only got one hook in.
Can't get all the way around just now.
Now she's kind of rolling her over here.
Natalie's cut.
And this, she could be setting up the twister here, Steve.
Oh, she tapped out. Wow, what a finish.
Back, picks her up, goes for the ride. That's a big belly-to-back suplex. Puts Lena on the floor, and Angela's working for something here. She's kind of gotten in a headlock.
What a battle this is already turning out to be. We're less than 1.5 minutes in. This is the biggest trouble Angela Lee's been in her short career so far.
Really good wrestling skills.
There.
She's got an inverted triangle right now.
This could be trouble for the Polish girl. She's taking punches to the head as well.
This is a dangerous position. There's a Kimura right there, which is a shoulder lock, but Lena transitions into one of her own. You can see this inverted triangle. She's got the head and arm kind of trapped in that choke position. If she applies, she can submit her from this position. There is a choke here, but Lena's doing the right thing by protecting her side with that arm, and Angela's trying to go after the other arm. This is high-level grappling right here, Steve.
Oh, look at that leg, the torque she's getting and twisting it away.
Uh-oh, a possible knee lock coming in. Angela's trying some unorthodox submissions here. Trying to add another weapon to her arsenal to complement that twister that we saw back in Singapore.
She's trying all sorts with the leg there. I'm sure Angela knew this was a step up in class, but it's coming into play in practice here.
We've got a possible heel hook here, Steve.
It's all going on.
You can see she's cranking on that heel right there.
Yeah, she is really twisting and turning it, taking a heel to the face with the right leg.
Lena's trying to heel kick out of this. She's got to roll, she's got to move, she's got to try to get her leg out of position so it takes it away from danger. I mean, inverted triangles. This is a plethora of submissions being showcased right here by these two women.
Angela Lee's taking a beating to the face with that heel. Good punch there from Angela.
There's another heel hook shown by Lena. Possibly Achilles lock.
Oh, brutal downward punch from Angela Lee. And the crowd felt that. The crowd really getting behind this one. This is back and forwards. Tremendous action.
That was a nice little sweep Lena used to get Angela back onto the ground, and she transitions into a leg lock of her own.
How are Lena's legs standing this pain? They're being twisted and turned into all sorts of unnatural positions. Watch for the tap.
She's getting torqued on right there. Angela's got that heel hook in deep. The dexterity of Lena's legs is pretty amazing. She's got 30 seconds to survive this.
Angela coming back with a heel to the face of her own there. These two girls, tremendous entertainment. We're in the final 15 seconds.
There you go, going right back into that heel hook. They've each kind of got a leg of their own. One's going for an Achilles lock, one's going for a heel hook. They're going back and forth. I think we're gonna run out of time. Angela's trying to slide that knee in. Lena's rolling with her, has a death grip on that head, and she's rolling over onto the side.
That's what I do, man.
The state of play changes so rapidly with these two.
Armbar.
Oh, armbar.
Oh, Lena gives a thumbs up, says she's okay. Let's see if she can transition out of this. Angela's got a deep hooks inside of it. She slides out.
She slides round and does that beautifully well. What a contest this is.
Beautifully done. They're just rolling back and forth.
It all just changes so quickly. Don't underestimate the damage that knees like that to the side of the head and sharp elbows can do, even while these two are concentrating. Knee or that punch, then that's not so much illegal. It's the recipient's fault, as it were, but got to be careful.
Angelique's got the back now of Lena. She's trying to flatten her out. This is a bad position for Lena to be in, because right now you can see Angela's just sinking that choke in deep, and she's under the chin.
It looks deep. Underneath the chin it is. Oh, she's tapped out. It's over, Mitch.
The thumb starts to go up. It's deep. Oh, she's got to fight it. She's got to roll. Steve, that's deep. That's a deep arm bar. Angela seems okay. Her arm is bending the wrong way, Steve.
She's not
but
tapping.
She toughs it out.
Oh, my, the strength. This crowd is going crazy. The resolve from this woman. She's got out of it.
Oh, as she transitions into the back. Rear naked choke, possibly, but May looks okay. She's giving up the mount, though.
What a round this is. Have you seen a minute and a half like this ever before in your life?
Steve, to keep that composure that she is proving she has a heart of a champion. Oh, it's a deep armbar again.
Another armbar attempt.
Don't roll over on your back. She's got to stay up. See, now see how the thumb's down? The thumb's down. She's out of trouble. Setting up sweeps. There it is. Just like that, she threw the leg over the head. Now there's a possible armbar there. It's an awkward position. The arm is bent, so...
Crowd are really, really into this, aren't they? The armbar's still very much there.
Yeah, look at that. Look at that. She just toughs it out, pulls it out.
Look troubled at all,
it's high, though. Now she's in there.
She's got tremendous strength, though. This doesn't look too much of a problem for her.
When you're up in the air like that, you can't really crank your hips. You can't really pull them into position, but there's that sweep that we were talking about earlier tonight where you grab the feet.
Is this surprising to you, Mitch? 9 minutes into this contest? Armbar again, perhaps?
And look at that. May just stands up, rips it out.
Oh, good left.
Nice little
and the
hand.
right, Angela.
In May's decision losses, she's been out-grappled. Like, these positions, you know, she's ending up. Possible. There's a choke. There's a choke of some sort. Look at that. She easily gets back into position. Good scrambling. You know, May is ending up on top. Knee bar. Drops into the knee bar. This is a bad position. Oh. Belly over, roll onto the side. Angela's on top.
1:45 left in this second round. You can barely pause for breath.
First choke. She's rolling. She's got to hook the leg. So she's got to take those legs and hook it, and it'll lock in the choke. Yamaguchi, oh, it's broken, and she fights out of it again.
What guts these women have.
Sort of thing going on here.
I think I see what you're saying. 25 seconds left.
Was the position. Very critical, 15 seconds. This has been a back and forth round. What's that, a diamond cutter? In the fourth
Certainly
round.
Angela Lee.
Possible ankle lock here. You know, she's attempting the heel hook. You know, she's rolling her, and she's got to try to get out of that. Looks like she's out of danger. The very dangerous game that they're playing right here.
Impervious to leg locks and arm bars, though, May Yamaguchi. What a contest this is.
Arm triangle possibly here. You know, she's answering the phone, how she kind of puts her hand up by the, you know, this is it. This is an arm triangle. You know, I think she's gonna have to put Yamaguchi to sleep if she wants to finish this. Mei Yamaguchi's gotta keep her hand, you know, close to her ear and try to pry some space away because Angela's in mount. Now she's gonna jump to the side and kind of work her way around. That's an arm triangle. We saw it with Haja Gracie earlier.
She's scooting around, trying to get the best position she can to make it as tight as possible. I don't see Yamaguchi tapping ever.
Yeah, you know, she's doing the right thing. Now her arms, she's kind of out of danger. You know, she's trying to push on the arm.
Now she's pushing it.
But Angela's in the right spot. You know, she's completely into side control. That arm's deep. You know, you got to wonder what's going to happen here.
Olivier Coste is primed, ready to pounce and separate these two if he thinks the fight's over. Oh, she comes back with punches.
She's not tapping. You know,
That's
those are
what
punches.
she's saying. I'm still alive, ref. I'm still here.
You know, usually some of the fighters give us a thumbs up, but yep, she's fine.
Don't you dare call it on my behalf. I'm still in this. And
she overpowers her to end up on top position. Uh-oh, there's a triangle here. If she can stuff her arm.
Got a long way to go with that, though, to get that all the way around.
No, she's just got to hook her foot with that leg. That's all she's got to do is push that arm down, and there it is. Coming over onto the side, that's a deep triangle, Steve.
Yamaguchi's throat has taken so much punishment and torque in this contest.
Will Angela Lee capture the Women's World Championship and be the first person to stop Mei Yamaguchi here with that triangle? But she's kind of out. I don't know how deep that is.
She just seems to generate enough space to just survive, doesn't she?
Like she is. Look at she fights out.
Tremendous efforts of everybody here at cage side.
Takedown, ends up on top. Submission attempts. The lead, as far as the scoring is concerned, she jumps into the guillotine.
No way she's going to tap. This pace, though, from both just because of so many submission attempts.
See Angela Lee capture leg there, but she's not really, doesn't really have the arm.
At the fifth fight, surely it's one that's an advantage for Angela Lee, and the judges will see it that way. Angela Lee showing her youth and probably superior. Final 5 seconds of this totally enthralling contest.
Away after she lands him.
And Angela Lee! Try to dress both ladies with a 78% finishing rate. Overhand right in the Ryogoku Kokuhika, former boxing champion. Jean comes forward now, left hook from the strong into her. Sentinel kick into an attempted takedown.
Punch, similar to...
And Angela Lee. Left hook early from Jean, goes to the body. Lee eats a left, overhand right, press Jean back. Body shot. Left hook right hand, darts behind it there. And there's the start. Jab two for Angela, didn't quite have the mustard behind it. Jean to 4th round.
Last time these two went at it, but I
Circle here, Zhang Jinna. Two-punch Zhang Hu drew the short straw. Good short right.
Zhang Jinna, her head's that way, she can keep that pressure.
Angela, straw weight to Adam weight. Two-punch combination again. And the left hook from Zhang Jinna. Angela on the front.
Oh, Zhang Jinna's.
There's on March 31st right here. Angela put it up.
Twice with that left hook.
With an anaconda shot left hook there. Overhand.
It's touching her over and over again. Left hook.
Angela, the leather full salvos off both hands.
Those body shots were one to retain the straw weight.
Time the plan of Zhang Jinna water. And then hurt the body on that occasion. Left hook from Zhang Jinna, Fury behind it there. Angela with an uppercut. Zhang breaks off with a hook, overhand to Angela Lee. Body shot. Look how far she's tucking her chin.
And up top with that left hook.
Angela had a weight strap.
True. Nice leg.
Not underestimate the striking prowess of Angela Lee. Also came with straight punches down the tube that could catch Jinna do it tonight. Knees to the head there from Angela Lee. Ups the aggressor meter right at the end of the round here, Angela Lee. That's more like it from the champ. Zhang Jinna, do you sense any... Do you feel that she thought she would put Angela out a lot earlier?
What's going to take her to defend her out-of-weight crown?
Let's remind you, though, those back-to-back defeats on Angela's record both came at...
Angela presses her up against, but that underhook, she's constantly looking for unorthodox submissions. She spent a lot of time training with Shima Aoki, who's known for his submission skills.
Starting to close up there for the strawweight world champion. It's a target for Angela to go after. Angela's going to take the back into the strawweight world champion right now.
The first thing she has to do is protect her due. She's got to deal
heel with the leg. She's got to try to squeeze the side. Seconds on the clock.
Survival from Zhong Jingnan. What a round for Angela Lee. Look at her go. Raising the aggressive meter once more, Angela Lee.
See Zhong Jingnan starting to blink. Hear that vision. Beautiful tank cap and see if Angela Lee can finish with Zhong Jingnan. Right arm, wrap it around her head, possibly for a twister, but Zhong Jingnan's wise to it. She's not allowing it to happen. Oh, it's underneath. Is that it? 18 seconds to go. This is to make it. Oh, it's underneath.
From Mai Yamaguchi. Yamaguchi. Oh, the high kick! The high kick! Here comes Yamaguchi! And a big takedown! Championship match has had it all.
If that shot rocked Angela Lee, this is the time she's able to ground and pound. But look how much control Angela Lee has there. She's gripping the hands, hand-fighting, threatening submissions off her back, and striking off.
Past the halfway mark of this fifth and final round.
He's doing a good job of protecting herself, but here's a scramble. Get back into half guard.
Approaching the final minute.
1 minute left in the final round.
Of the orbital there. Hammer fist tries to the collarbone. There's a hand between the eyes. Yamaguchi peppering away. Indoor stadium. Overhook with the left arm from Angela Lee.
Looking dramatic.
Listen to them go. Bananas in Singapore. Yamaguchi, plenty of room. There's the right hand. Smack bang. From Mai Yamaguchi.
Back against the cage.
There's the right hand from Yamaguchi. Angela Lee on her back. Just turns around. Yamaguchi tries to knock on the choke.
Her body, which is what she's doing right now.
This is danger. This is danger. This is danger from Mai Yamaguchi. This crowd's going nuts. It's deafening.
She's got to try to stack her, got to fold Angela Lee up. She's got the arm hyperextended. That is not what an arm is supposed to do, Michael. It's going the wrong way. But her thumb is now down to the body of Angela, so she's able to defend it.
Angela Lee hunting for a second round submission. Olivia Cox right on top of the action. And Yamaguchi
To it, not letting her pop her hands out.
Lee closing her down.
Oh, good job by Mai Yamaguchi to push down.
Just like belly to back, wrenches it. Yamaguchi. Elbows there from Angela with a collarbone. Shot to the side of the head. It is absolutely deafening here in Yamaguchi here tonight, man.
Yeah, she's not.
Yamaguchi with the aggression. 5 minutes remaining. Both women. A driving double leg takedown. Yamaguchi gets it. Lee back to her feet. This is epic. Final seconds. A knee from Yamaguchi doubles up with it. Angela back to ring aside.
Take her down. It's an interesting strategy as Angela starts dragging her back down to the
Knee
mat,
to the
hands
head.
and knees.
And again, blocks it off. She uses the right hand just to block the knee, and then she grabs it, but Angela's got the throat now.
No, not it's quite. It's still over the
Still
chin.
over the chin, you're right.
That was beautiful, though. Angela actually caught as Rebecca was going for the single leg and trying to block those knees. Angela was able to spin around and take her back and sink in this choke. And this looks like it's kind of a neck crank.
It's a neck crank. It's not underneath that chin, but she's tapped out. The torque cranking the neck did it. She had the figure four.